Good day, doctor and everyone. My name is Eng Jingyi. My metric number is 202.182. So today I'm gonna show you how I did my lab 1 part 1. So firstly we need two PC. So 1, 2. Next up we're gonna connect it with copper Ethernet. 1. Okay, so next up we're gonna configure the PC. So net mask we're gonna put it 255.255.255.0. Next up we're gonna click apply. Um, After apply we're gonna do the same to PC2. But just that this IP address we're gonna put point 2 instead of point 1 like the PC1. So after that we're gonna click apply. This is PC2 and this is the setting of PC1. I'm gonna put it side to side, one side. So after that we're gonna start the both of the PC by clicking start. So it started already. So what we're gonna do is capture data of Ethernet 0/0/1. You're gonna open a Wireshark and tell us like what we capture. You got like the number, the time, the source, this destination, the protocol, the line and info. So I'm gonna try once for you. Yeah, from PC1 click play command. We're gonna put one ping to PC2, which is 192.168.1.2. should Okay, so we successfully pinged to PC2. So let us see the Wireshark. So it got show us the protocol ARP ICMP, got show us the length broadcast, blah blah blah, the source, the destination, is what ping, request, reply, and all those and everything in here. So let's try to do the same via PC2. So what we're gonna do is to do the same beside just that the ping we should ping to 192.168.1.1, which is the IP address of PC1. Let's try. So it's successfully pinged, and even we capture the data, it's gonna show us the same for the PC1 and PC2. So this is all my lab 1 part 1. So thank you. So here's the part 2 of our lab 1. So first we're gonna start the router, which I already started just now. Firstly we have to display the version of the router. So firstly display version, and it will show what's the version of the PCB, the board type, and everything about the router. So secondly, we change the system time parameter by using this command. So basically we just put clock time zone local so this will set up the time zone for the for the system, and the second one we're gonna set up the date time for much of. Okay, so the second thing, the third thing we're gonna do is after the we're gonna display the clock first. Display typo display. So wait, display clock. Then we can see the time, the date, and the time zone of the local yeah. So the next one we gonna help feature. The question mark is wildcard, so I'm gonna show you how we use it. So display, so this will show us um um mm, display. Oh shit, sorry. Typo display. So it will display like the A is what access user is for user access and everything. We can see more lah. But yeah, so after that, we can do access the system. So how we access the system view is just system view. Then you can see from this one, we change to this one. This one is mean that we are in the system view already. So after that, so change device name. How do we change this device name? Is very easy. Just as name and the name you want. So yeah, we'll change the device, the router name to R1. So we're gonna do the same to R3. So firstly, we're gonna do system view. Then we will change the system name to R3. So it changed the name to R3 already. So after that, the configure the login information. Very easy only. So we just login information, header show information. So later after that, after this statement, we type in what we want. Just for example, we can just put anything. For example, UPM. So so how we see the header shell information is very easy, just by quit quit to the first, quit the router. Then after that we log in and we will see the header shell information. Next up, we gotta configure console path parameter. So this is how we like set a password by using this. Firstly we must enter the system view first. So after we we inside the system view, we can only configure the console port parameter. So firstly we just user interface console, then authentication mode password. So here they ask us to like configure the login password. So I'm gonna put the simple password, for example 123. So how we check is try to like display this, and we can check like what we set up lah. Okay, authentication mode password, set authentication cipher, blah 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 blah, and everything. So after that, um how we see the login using the password. So I'm gonna show you how the password works. So we create first, we, we so we log in first. So just now it doesn't need the password, right? Now it need login authentication password. So I'm going to type in the password, which is 123, and enter. So we enter the header shell. We successfully enter the system, which show the header shell and everything. So next up, we're gonna configure the interface IP address and description. So how we gonna configure IP address? So we must enter the system view first. And after that, system view. Okay, so we enter the system view already. So we're gonna access the interface of giga gigabit ethernet gigabit ethernet 0/0/0, which is here. You can see the link. Ethernet. This Ethernet. So wait. Let me show you. So this is the Ethernet. And next up, we're gonna set up the IP address, which is 10. This one. And the IP address of 10 13 10.0.13.1. Okay, so 10.0.13.1 so we will set up the IP address of this to this already, so interface and everything. So description display this we will get to display the interface of this Ethernet is an IP address of this. So after that, we're gonna display the interface of this Ethernet by this command: display interface gigabit Ethernet 0/0/0. So it will show you like the so here's my command. Here's my command. So it will show like so here's the command. So here's the result log. It will show you like everything of it log. So more you can see more about this, like the bandwidth and everything, or the threshold utilization and everything here. So after that, um so after that we gonna after we display this, then we're gonna create first, then we ping it to R3. Okay, so before that we set up the R3 first. R3 we set up the R3 via this one, R3 interface, IP address and everything. So after we set up the R3, so we can ping it. So how we ping it is so ping to 10 to this IP, then it will like ping, and here's a reply, and here is the 5 packet transmitted, 5 packet received, and everything. So after that dir will go to like the directories, and it will show like the directories of the what's it called, the flash. And actually also we can check the directory via dir. So after that dir 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 um after dir so after dir we can also display the save configuration via this one. there's no correct configuration in the flash because we haven't saved it yet. So we can save it by this command, save, so it can save it. So after that, save it. After we save it, we can display current configuration, save configuration, and it will show like the name and everything that we set up just now. It will save. So we can also display current configuration by this command. So it's kind of same as the save one because it literally is the same. So after that, how we delete it is via reset the save configuration. Then it will like reset it. So after it delete, so yeah, so it will like make sure you just press yes. So how we reboot this device is just we put reboot command, so it will rebooting. So it is rebooting now. So here is also rebooting. um this one is display the startup, so we can display the startup system and everything via this command, which is display startup. So after after we press this display startup, it will like show us like what's the startup process and everything. So yeah, so after we start up, we can check the current information by um so firstly we log in. We can check current configuration by this uh display current display current configuration. So this will show the current configuration of what's it called, our device. So that's all from lab 1. Thank you. Lab 1 mind map. So for peer-to-peer network, we set up the IP addresses for each host, which is we showed just now. Then we ping both of them to test the connectivity. Then we capture and observe the data via the Wireshark. So that's for peer-to-peer network. So next up, we move on to router network. So as usual, we configure the IP addresses for both of them. Then we view the system interface of the router. Then we ping to test the connectivity between both of the routers. Then we can view the directories. Then we save and delete the configuration files. We learn how to save and delete basically like that. So thank you.